How's it going, guys? My name is TJP and welcome back to another NBA 2K23 MyNBA rebuild. So today we've got the Charlotte Hornets. So if you guys enjoying the content, leave a like and subscribe. Let me know down in the comments below some more videos. Got our social down in the description. We'll play this download containing other NBA 2K23 MyNBA rebuilds. Check out my channel if you like content from me, TJP, as well as somebody check out my second channel. So 3 seasons, try to win an NBA Finals. Same rules applied before. And going forward for the North team rebuilds. Let's see if we can get a championship. So here we are with the Charlotte Hornets. We've got LaMelo Ball, Terry Rozier, the third, Gordon Hayward, Kelly Oubre Jr., PJ Washington, Dennis Smith Jr., Mason Plumlee, Cody Martin, Nick Richards, Jalen McDaniels, Mark Williams, James Bouknight, Kai Jones, JC Thor, Bryce McGowens. That is going to be the team. So definitely some moves we want to make. I feel like we have a lot of small forwards. So if I can maybe try to offload a couple of these guys, I wouldn't be too mad about that. I would assume our team would be pretty bad. Usually the Hornets are pretty bad in their first season. So also we don't have Miles Bridges anymore because of his whole debacle. So that's definitely going to make the team a little bit more interesting. We don't have our first round pick technically, but it is protected from a backup. So I guess it's not too bad. So, but I do want to see if I can maybe try to clear up one of my small forwards. Maybe try to get a different position of need. So let's see what's out there. I'll do this deal with the Kings. We're going to give up Cody Martin and a second-round pick in 2027. We're going to get back Terrence Davis, who's going to be shooting guard for us. So I think that might be the only trade I make right now. So we're going to have Ball, Rozier, Hayward, Washington, Plumlee with Oubre Jr., Davis, Smith Jr., McDaniels coming off the bench. So that's going to be the squad. I'll see you guys at the trade deadline where I'd assume we'll probably be near the bottom of the league. So we're at the deadline, and as expected, 13-43. This team is 30 games under 500. I'm not actually sure if we had injuries. I probably want to assume that we lost a fair bit amount of our players at some point, or we're just that bad. But let's take a look at the stats. Who's playing well, who's not. Obviously, LaMelo Ball is the franchise point guard, so he's going to be doing his thing out there. Then Terrence Davis been pretty good. He only started 1 game, but he's been really nice second option. Then Terry Rozier, Kelly Oubre is displeased, and then Gordon Hayward. So you got 5 guys average double figures. A lot of guys are mad. It's mainly because of losing. Leading league rounder is Mason Plumlee, and then we got LaMelo Ball, Kai Jones, Nick Richards. In terms of assists, it's Ball, Plumlee, Rozier. Okay. Steals, we've got LaMelo Ball with 1.7, 1.2 for Dennis Smith Jr., then Kelly Oubre with 1.1, Davis, then Plumlee. In terms of block shots, Plumlee and Richards leading the way. Field goal percentage, it's also going to be Plumlee with Richards, McDaniels. That's not too bad there. In terms of three-point percentage, we got a couple decent three-point shooters. I mean, Bouknight hasn't played that much. Then we got McDaniels, Terrence Davis. So I'm going to try to see if I can move a couple guys here. Probably like an Oubre, since I don't feel like we're not going to really keep him. So I'll look to move him, and a couple other players that might be on some expirings that we could try to get some value out of them for, maybe some picks. So let's see what's out there. I'm going to flip Oubre Jr. to the Memphis Grizzlies for Kenny Chandler and a 2024 first-round pick. Golden State top 3 protected from the Warriors, but Grizzlies have it. All right, guys, so Luka Doncic ended up winning the MVP. Jabari Smith Jr. Rookie of the Year, 6th Man of the Year, Ben Simmons, with Anthony Davis, Most Improved, Jonathan Kuminga, Coach of the Year, Billy Donovan, and Executive was Tyler Jamison. So our team was really bad. Do we have any Hornets making any of these teams? We did have LaMelo Ball make All-NBA 13, which is cool to see. 21.6 points, 6.9 rebounds, 7.5 assists. On pretty solid efficiency. So good stuff there from LaMelo. Anybody else here? Doesn't really look like it. Yeah, and your rookie first and second. So, yeah, not much to really be proud of from this team. We were the worst team in the NBA, I think, with 18-64. I want to say that was the worst in the NBA, but knowing what's going to happen next is unfortunate. We're probably not going to get the first overall pick. It's going to drop down to 4 or 5. I think it can only go down to 4. So that's going to happen. Our pick's going to drop down to number 4. We're not going to win the lottery, even though we should. And then I'm going to have to try to trade for the number 1 pick because I want to get Victor Wembanyama on this team. But I can't really do that unless I get the number 1 pick. So let's take a look at player stats, though, and just see if there were any bright spots on the team. Honestly, LaMelo Ball and Terrence Davis were bright. Terrence Davis was a bright spot. He was a good trade. Terry Rozier, Gordon Hayward, only guys to average double figures. A lot of guys that are heated, upset. And I guess it's, you know, mainly because we were losing a lot, I would assume. Plumlee, Ball, Jones leading the team in rebounds, assists. We had LaMelo Ball, then Plumlee, Rozier, Dennis Smith Jr. In terms of steals, that was LaMelo Ball, then Dennis Smith Jr., then Davis and Plumlee. Blocks, Richards, Plumlee, Jones. And then our best shooters, Plumlee, Richards. Okay. Let's see. Not the most efficient scoring team. And then our three-point percentages, you know, Jalen McDaniels was my best three-point shooter, but he only played 43 games, 25 from Bonite. And then Davis, LaMelo Ball. So, obviously, the team was not very good. It's not a big deal. It was only our first season. Usually, the Hornets, for some reason, are always terrible in their first season. So, it's not that big of a deal. We're going to have we're going to make a big improvement, though, next season, because we're going to do a lot of stuff in free agency and through the draft. Hopefully, we can try to trade for the #1 pick, since I don't think we're going to get it. As the Sixers going to win a finals, Joel Embiid finals MVP. So let's go on to the offseason, see where we're going to be picking in. Predictable. We didn't go to the 4th pick, but got to the 2nd pick. And I don't think I could trade up to get the #1 pick using that pick. So I'm going to have to try to somehow trade for the #1 pick from the Spurs. So we'll see if I can end up doing it. Okay, I just traded for the #1 pick. I traded away Terry Rozier, Gordon Hayward, the 2024 Golden State top 3 protected pick, and Kennedy Chandler. I think I said him already. Basically, I didn't have to trade the #1 pick, #2 pick. So now I have the #1 and the #2 pick, which is pretty insane. So I'm going to take Victor and Scoot. I mean, we're going to run we're just going to run 2 point guards, I guess. Or I could maybe try to do the greatest trade ever, but I can't trade. Oh, I can. I can trade the 1st and the 2nd pick. Oh, well, what's the 1st pick? What could I trade for the 1st pick, theoretically? I mean, I'm not going to trade it, but I can get SGA and Tim Hardaway. I can get Damian Lillard and Gary Payton. All amazing moves. The 2nd pick, I can get pick 4 and Jared Vanderbilt. Bradley Beal and Kevon Looney. Damian Lillard for pick 2. I get SGA. That's actually not that's not horrible. That's actually not horrible. That's okay. That's not horrible, but I'd rather sign free agents this time. I feel like I don't usually go after big free agents, so we'll see what we do. I want to take Victor and Scoot. So we're gonna do that. Choose prospects. We're gonna take Victor Wembanyama, and we're gonna take Scoot Henderson. I know we have LaMelo Ball, but you know what? We can have Victor Wembanyama and Scoot Henderson. Why not? So there we go. Just going to save him to the end. I think I have a 2nd rounder, but it doesn't really matter. But yeah, we got Victor Wembanyama and Scoot Henderson. So that's a pretty solid draft there for us. So we're going to sign both of them. And then in terms of team player options, we're going to accept all these guys except for... well, we're not going to accept JT Thor or McGowan. So we'll accept Ball, Bonite, and Jones. So they'll be accepted on the team options. And we're basically going to go to free agency with PJ Washington and Nick Richards. Will extend them qualifiers even though they're frustrated. Yeah, we're going to go to free agency with a pretty sizable amount of cap space. So, I don't know. I mean, I'd want to sign I wouldn't mind signing a Kyrie, but here's the thing. I don't need Kyrie. I could go after Chris Middleton, maybe Wiggins. Wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, probably need a small forward, so I'm gonna see what's out there. I'll see who can end up picking up. Okay, so at player progression, this is what we ended up doing in free agency. So LaMelo Ball, we picked up Andrew Wiggins for the team. Obviously, Victor Wembanyama, Scoot Henderson. I also signed Victor Oladipo. We got PJ Washington back on a qualifier. We re-signed Terrence Davis. You guys saw. I also picked up Carmelo Anthony on a 1-year deal. We got Reggie Bullock, James Bonite still here, Mark Williams, Kai Jones, DeAndre Bembry picked up at a minimum, same thing with Bledsoe, and then we re-signed Mason Plumlee as well on a minimum deal. So I definitely think this team could be a bit better than it was last season, potentially a play-in team. We're still pretty young, still developing, but I do like the squad, so I'll see you guys start the 2nd season. So to start the 2nd season, you guys already saw the roster, but here's the rotation. So we're going to have LaMelo Ball, Terrence Davis, Andrew Wiggins, PJ Washington, and Victor Wembanyama getting the starting minutes. And we got Scoot Henderson coming off the bench with a Victor Oladipo, Carmelo Anthony, Reggie Bullock. So a 9-man rotation is what we're going to be running. Are the morales, like, bad for some of these guys? No, they're just not really. Some of them maybe. I don't know. They seem to be okay. But, yeah, I mean, right now we can't really make too many trades. I mean, why not trade LaMelo Ball, right, guys? I mean, we're not going to actually do that, but we get Tyrese Halliburton. Wow. Incredible. Okay. But, yeah, we're not going to do any trades right now because, obviously, we just drafted these players, and the season's just about to start, so we're going to see, you know, how they end up doing. But just kind of just gauging what the value is for some of these people in the trade finder is. So, all right. I think this team can be pretty solid. We're young. We're developing. Like I said, the goal is potentially the play in this season. So let's see if we can exceed those expectations. That'd be awesome if we can. But I will see you guys at the trade deadline, show you the stats, and then we'll go from there. All right, and this team has been a disappointment. Okay, 19-36. Not good whatsoever. Yeah, definitely a disappointment. Well, let's see what's happening here and why we are struggling. Let's get to see. We got 5 guys averaging double figures. Wiggins is mad. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. And you get to see the rest of the team. Yeah, I definitely think we're going to have to make some trades here. I mean, this team's going to be 15th again, probably. So, might have to trade some of our guys for some different players. PJ Washington just is not happy, but he doesn't have a trade clause, so there's a no trade clause, so it is what it is. But you guys see the leading rebounders, leading assist getters, steal leaders, block leaders, Wembanyama, and our field goal percentages are not very high. I mean, Kai Jones, Scoot Henderson, so leading shooters, and then 3-point percentage players. We've got my best 3-point shooter is James Bonet again. Played a decent amount of best game. So yeah, we're gonna have to make some moves. I mean, we're currently sitting at 19-36, which is not good at all. I thought this team would be better, but unfortunately, we're not good enough. So, all right, let's see what's out there in the trade land. All right, I'm gonna flip Andrew Wiggins and Carmelo Anthony in a trade with the Wizards for Bradley Beal and Moses Brown. So we're gonna get Beal on the squad. I guess he'll play small forward for us, or maybe a shooting guard or something. But Bradley Beal is going to be a pretty solid scorer for us. So Bradley Beal, welcome to the team. I'm going to do this deal with the Hawks. We're going to give up PJ Washington and Mason Plumlee for Jonathan Isaac and Trent Forrest. And PJ Washington is just not happy with the squad. I'm going to do this deal with Cleveland. We're going to give up Bledsoe, Ben Breen, a second-round pick for Javonte Green and PJ Dozier. So that's going to be all the moves we're going to make here, I think. So now we've got Ball, Beal, Oladipo, Isaac, and Wembanyama with Scoot, Davis, Bonet, Green. Actually, wait, no. I want to trade Oladipo as well. I want to see what's out there for him. So let's see. Victor Oladipo. Because I don't know if I want him to be my starting small forward either. If we can get a better small forward for him. I get Quick Capella, but I don't want to trade Davis. Karis LeVert, Robinson. Get Cam Thomas, but again, I don't want to trade Davis. And get Baba Miller. Lou Dort. Yeah, Lou Dort and for a second-round pick. Lou Dort. Yeah, we'll do that with the Thunder. So we get Lou Dort. Lou Dort will be my starting small forward. So that's going to be the squad for the rest of the season. Again, I don't think we're going to make the playoffs. It would take a miracle. But maybe next season we'll be in better shape. So Doncic MVP, Rookie of the Year, Victor Wembanyama. He had a nice season. Decent rookie year. Could have been a little bit more efficient, but average a double-double. Jaden Ivey, 6 minutes, most of your Bam Adebayo, most improved Darius Garland, Coach of the Year, JV Vickers, second, next year, Brandon Harrison. So All-NBA first, All-NBA second, All-NBA third. We did have a LaMelo Ball making All-NBA third team. Solid year for him. Almost double-double on the season. Pretty solid efficiency. So good stuff there. Career high from the field, which is nice to see from Lau. So he had a nice year, making All-NBA third team. And yeah. Victor Wembanyama making all-rookie first team. You guys saw that. Since he won the Rookie of the Year. So good stuff there from Victor. And then Scoot Henderson did not make an All-NBA, All-Rookie. Actually, no, he did make All-Rookie first team. I didn't see that. 15.6 points, 4.2 rounds, 5.1 assists. Shot very well from the field. So good stuff there from him. He was playing a lot of backup. So I assume he'll end up progressing well. But again, we just were not very good. Definitely underperformed at 29-53. I mean, we did improve by 10 games, but it just was not really the improvement I was looking for. I thought we could maybe make the play-in, but unfortunately did not. Hopefully next season we can maybe make the playoffs if we can get lucky here. But let's take a look at the stats and see what we got going on. Bradley Beal ended up getting hurt, twisted ankle, but that's not too bad. But yeah, as you guys can see, we had 2 guys average above 20. We ended up with 6 guys averaging double figures, which is pretty cool. And then we got rebounders, Victor Wembanyama with that double-double, then Ball, Isaac. So that's cool to see. In terms of assists, it was the Ball, Henderson, Beal. And then we had steals, Ball, Isaac Davis. Blocks, Wembanyama, Isaac Jones. Field goal percentage, Forrest playing like 3 games. Then Green, didn't play much, Moses Brown. This was really Scoot Henderson, which is actually pretty impressive if you think about it. And then our 3-point percentage, best 3-point shooter was Kai Jones, so they didn't play that many games. And then Bradley Beal, Melo Ball, James Bouknight. You know, he's getting a little more PT, not too much, but maybe next season he'll get a little bit more. We'll see. But yeah, just another not great season from us. Felt like we kind of underperformed, but it's all good. We do have 1 more year, so maybe we can put it together. It looked like the Maverick Celtics finals. It's gonna be the Celtics win the finals. Jason Tatum finals MVP. What's going on our 3rd and final? So there you guys go. I mean, you guys can see we don't have any picks. So we gave it to the Spurs. The Spurs have the 3rd pick via us, which is not too bad, I guess. But yeah, we'll just advance the draft lottery, and we got some work to do to try to improve this team. We'll see what we can end up doing through trades and free agency. Obviously, gonna try to re-sign the Melo Ball as well. So yeah, let's see what we can do out here. I'm going to do this deal with the Magic. We're going to give up Isaac, Beal, and Dort. We're going to give back Chris Middleton, Wendell Carter Jr. I'm going to save a little bit of money here. I'm going to try to see if I can make a play in free agency. Since we do have to re-sign the Melo Ball. But I want to see if there's maybe something we could do here where we can sign somebody and then also sign Ball. We're going to accept all these guys on team options. So let's see how much money we end up having in free agency. Qualifiers, we're going to give LaMelo Ball. Trent Forrest. Yeah, no, we're not going to give him one. But in terms of free agency, I mean, we have a $33 million cap hold. I think we can maybe get this done. It's going to be tough. I think the cap hold, I'm not really sure who it's on, but it might be like a trade exception thing. But if we can maybe make a play for a top free agent here, you know, I'm going to try to go for it and see if we can end up getting like a Kawhi Leonard or an Anthony Davis. Wouldn't even be too bad. But it looks like he's probably going to go back to the Raptors. But it looks like Kawhi's going to go to the Bulls. I mean, I can get DeJounte Murray. I mean, there's some players out here. Jaylen Brown. So I'm going to offer a contract, and we're going to see if we can try to get another player on this team. All right, so unfortunately, I thought we had more money, and we just really didn't have enough. So most of it went to LaMelo Ball, which is fine. So we ended up retaining LaMelo Ball, which is cool. Now we're going to have Chris Middleton as my starting small forward. We got Victor Wembanyama. We got Wendell Carter Jr. playing power forward. Scoot Henderson. I did pick up Matisse Thybulle with my mid. James Bouknight to get some minutes. Terrence Davis. And we also have Mark Williams, Kai Jones, Chris Dunn I got on a minimum again. David Waba, Kem Birch, Gary Harris, Blake Griffin to fill out the team. So I'm going to see if we could try to make the play in this year. Hopefully LaMelo Ball can kind of just carry us to it. I'll see you guys start the 3rd and final season. So to start the 3rd and final season, the rotation is going to be as follows. We got LaMelo Ball, we got James Bouknight, we got Chris Middleton, Wendell Carter Jr., with Victor Wembanyama. That's my starting 5. Scoot Henderson, 6th man off the bench with Matisse Thybulle, Terrence Davis, Mark Williams, and Kai Jones. So, well, Kai Jones not getting any minutes, but yeah, I think this team could be pretty solid. Hopefully, we're better than what we've been in the past couple seasons. I'd like to try to make the playoffs, bare minimum the play-in, but definitely want to see if we can make the playoffs with this team. Hopefully we can. I'm going to simulate, and I'll see you guys at the trade deadline. Okay, so we're at the trade deadline. I accidentally simulated past it, so if I wanted to make a move, I can't now, because I accidentally said no. So we're the 4th seed, so I can't make a trade, unfortunately, because I accidentally clicked yes when I meant to stop simulating. So, but we are the 4th seed right now since we just beat the Golden State Warriors, so here we are. LaMelo Ball is having an amazing season. Victor Wembanyama, Scoot Henderson, Chris Middleton, We got Bo Knight. Davis is hurt 1 to 2 weeks. Hopefully get him back. And Wendell Carter's just mad. He always seems to be mad. But we got 7 guys averaging double figures. So, I mean, we're playing pretty well. I mean, this has to be the team since I forgot to make... I couldn't stop it. I accidentally clicked yes to not stop. So, should have stopped it, but I didn't. It is what it is. But you guys see leading rebounders, Wembanyama, Carter Jr., Ball, then we got assists. LaMelo Ball's having a double-double. He's having a great season. He's doing his thing, trying to carry this team into the playoffs. I mean, we're at the 4th seed right now, which is interesting. The standings aren't really our record isn't really indicative of a 4th seed, but I'll take it. So, Wembanyama leading the team in blocks, then Mark Williams off the bench. There was a field goal percentage. Williams, Ball, Henderson, then Wembanyama. That's nice to see. 3-point shooting, for the most part, looks pretty solid. David Nwaba has only played 9 games, but I guess Chris Middleton's my best 3-point shooter than LaMelo Ball, but James Bonet and Scoot Anderson. So I'm liking the team. Obviously, this is going to be the squad since I wanted to stop and I just couldn't. But let's just take a look at the standings. So as you guys can see, 30 and 26 right now. So we're in the mix. Not much breathing room here. We need to really go on a hot streak here to end the season. So hopefully we can. This is going to be the team. I'll see you guys at the end of the year. Luka Doncic ended up winning the MVP. Xavier Booker was the Rookie of the Year. 6th Man of the Year, Dyson Daniels. Defensive of the Year was Chet Holmgren. That's impressive. Most Improved, Shaden Sharp. Coach of the Year, Steven Silas. And then Executive was Joseph Jackson. So you guys can see All-NBA first team. We had LaMelo Ball making it. He had a really good year. 28.4 points, 10.2 assists, 6.5 rebounds on 50, 40, 90 efficiency as well, which is insane. So he had a really good year. Over 2 steals a game as well. So excellent season from LaMelo Ball, basically carrying us to the playoffs. Any other Charlotte Hornets here? Doesn't look like it. Any defensive teams? Nope. Rookies we're not going to have. So, yeah. We ended up with the 4th seed, too, by the way. Taking on Boston the first time. It's going to be a tough matchup, but we did get to the playoffs, which is nice. 45 and 37. Same record as Boston. We ended on a pretty high note, which is good to see. In terms of player stats, LaMelo Ball played all 82 games. That's nice to see. I guess Victor Wembanyama came off the bench for 3 games. That's cool. But either way, solid year from him. Same with Scoot Henderson, Chris Middleton, James Bonet, and then we had Terrence Davis. So we ended up having 6 guys average double figures. Wendell Carter just decided that he didn't want to average double figures, which is fine. Then we had Wembanyama, Carter Jr., Ball, in terms of the rebound department. Assist, we have Ball, Henderson, Middleton, Wendell Carter Jr., Victor Wembanyama I saw as well. Steals, LaMelo Ball led the team 2.3, then Scoot, Middleton, Thibault. Block shots, it's Victor Wembanyama and Mark Williams. We got kind of a steep decline from there. In terms of field goal percentage, my best shooter was LaMelo Ball, then Mark Williams. We had Scoot, Victor Wembanyama, Matisse Thibault, David Nwaba. Didn't really play that many games, but neither did Thibault either. So, and then 3-point percentage, as you guys can see, LaMelo was my best shooter. And then Bo Knight was a nice addition. Very nice to see that he cracked the rotation and being a starter. And actually, is he starting? Let me double check that he's still starting. He is. So it's going to be Ball, Bo Knight, Middleton, Wendell Carter Jr., and Victor Wembanyama with Scoot Henderson coming off the bench, Mark Williams, Terrence Davis, Kai Jones to face Boston in the first round of the playoffs. It's going to be a tough matchup against Boston, but, you know, maybe there's a chance that we could win against them. Let's see their roster. Do they still have, they do have Jaylen Brown. Okay, they're still pretty much the same team. They have a Kongwu. And I guess Horford retired. Okay. So let's see how we can fare against the Boston Celtics. We are the 4th seed, so we have the higher seed, home court advantage. So game 1, they do take the victory by 15. Can we win game 2 and make it a 1-1 series? We sure can, so we even it up. Game 3, they win. Okay. We go down 3-1. Are we going to lose in 5? Yes, we are. Ladies and gentlemen, we get to the first round of the playoffs and lose to the Boston Celtics. So that's annoying. And Boston looks like they are probably going to go on and lose to the Nets. And the Nets are going to win the finals with Kevin Durant, finals MVP, against the Dallas Mavericks. The Luka carry job. Because Luka carried that team to the playoffs. Let's be real here. So let's take a look at the stats, playoff stats. See what ended up happening here. So LaMelo Ball was my leading scorer in the postseason. I mean, Henderson, Bo Knight. There's about 7 guys average double figures. It looks like Chris Middleton just did not perform in the playoffs. He was not very good. Yeah, he wasn't very good. Also, Davis didn't really play enough. He probably should play a little bit more. Victor Wembanyama's shooting wasn't quite there either. I mean, LaMelo Ball did his thing, kind of. Yeah, I'd say he did his thing. Average double-double. So, yeah, unfortunately, couldn't get the job done against Boston. We got to the playoffs in our last season. It's still a young team. Ball, Henderson, Wembanyama. So maybe there's a chance that this team could be potentially good in the years down the road. But fortunately, right now, they're just a playoff team. I mean, top 4 seed in their third and final season, not too bad, but not enough to get to the NBA Finals, I guess. So I guess with that being said, let's go to the full screen, close of the video. Alright guys, well, that's going to be it for me. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Let me know down in the comments what some video is. We've got a social down in the description. Play this down below for other NBA 2K23 MyNBA rebuilding content. Check my channel if I content me TJP. So we got another NBA Western Conference team coming up. I believe it's going to be the Spurs. I think they were the first playoff playing team to get knocked out in terms of record. So I think they're the next team, I believe. So that should be interesting. Yeah, I mean, theoretically I could trade everybody and maybe just try to get the best players around ball, but no, we're not here to do that. We're here to just have fun. I could also turn off rules, but it makes it tough. It makes it tough. It makes it challenging. It's not easy to win a finals, so just like in real life. But we did get to the playoffs, and yeah. I guess with that being said, though, I'm going to head on out. Take care. Have a great night. See you soon.